Welcome to the Stevens bedroom at the California Pioneers Paulson House. Everything in this bedroom helps tell the story of Helen and Charles Stevens. Charles Stevens was born in San Jose in 1896. He was a paperboy in San Jose in the early 1900s, delivering the San Jose Mercury Herald from door to door. Through this job, Charles met many famous pioneers in San Jose, including members of the Donner Party. Famous San Jose artist A.D.M. Cooper once even gave Charles a painting as a tip. This painting now hangs in the front parlor of the Paulson House. Charles attended school at Horace Mann School, Washington School, and at San Jose High School. Charles graduated from Santa Clara College, where he had been very active in the theater department. After graduation, Charles became an actor and a playwright. He and his brother Frank performed in many vaudeville shows and plays in San Jose and even in New York. In 1917, like many other young men, Charles was drafted and fought in Europe in World War I. When he returned to San Jose, Charles took a job at Barron & Gray Canning Company. Before long, he was cookroom boss, a manager. Charles Stevens became a director at the Victory Theater and the Liberty Theater in San Jose. While at the Liberty Theater, Charles saved a silent movie from 1906 called The Indian's Revenge. The Pioneers are now restoring and preserving this movie in our Pioneers Film Archive. Charles was also the manager of the Liberty Theater Stars baseball team. Charles loved to collect antiques and purchased many antiques from old San Jose families, like the Burnells and the Highlands. In 1936, Charles bought the house next door to his parents' house and remodeled it. In 1949, Charles married Helen Parish. Helen Parish was born in Idaho in 1910, the youngest of 4 children. Her parents were Pearl and Warren Parish, shown here in 1955. Their photo is also above the mirror in the Stevens bedroom. Helen was an energetic girl with a very good sense of humor. She studied nursing at the University of Oregon in Eugene. She was the top of her class. She completed her training and became a nurse in 1935. She worked as a nurse in Medford, Oregon and in Chicago, Illinois, and taught children first aid. Helen came to San Jose in 1947 to work as a nurse in the county hospital. She soon became a professor at San Jose State and helped start the nursing department there. Until 1921, San Jose State was actually known as the State Normal School, or SNS, as you can see on the pillow to your right. Helen remained a nurse and a midwife, and helped over 300 mothers give birth to their new babies. Helen and Charles were very active in the community, and belonged to many clubs and historical societies, like the California Pioneers. They continued to collect antiques and traveled all around the world. In 1965, Charles retired from Baron and Gray Canning, which had since become Dole Pineapple. In 1973, Charles Stevens died after a long fight with cancer. In 1983, Helen became a docent at the San Jose Historical Museum. She led tours and taught visitors about San Jose history. She loved to dress up in her collection of antique costumes. In 2000, the California Pioneers gave Helen Stevens the Warburton Award for service to local history. Upon her death in 2009, Helen Stevens generously left her entire estate and antique collection to the California Pioneers of Santa Clara County. The California Pioneers dedicated this room to Helen and Charles Stevens in 2010.